In the U.S., support from Latino voters is key in the battleground state of Florida, where President Donald Trump and his Democratic rival Joe Biden are focused on Colombia's issues as they compete for the Colombian American vote.
Hello, Florida!
According to the Pew Research Center, there are over 1 million Colombian Americans in the U.S., and about 400,000 live in Florida, making them one of the largest voting groups in the state.
But I have absolute confidence in your determination.
Joe Biden has touted his experience in international policy with Colombia. He recently wrote an opinion piece in one of Colombia's top newspapers, reminding citizens of his support for the Clinton administration's policy, Plan Colombia, the $10 billion U.S. aid package aimed at battling drug traffickers and the Revolutionary Armed Forces of Colombia, or FARC. And in March, President Trump told Colombian President Iván Duque during a visit to the White House that he must step up the war on cocaine and resume spraying herbicide on coca crops to combat the flow of narcotics into the U.S. But analysts in Colombia point out that while the two candidates wish to mark their differences in Colombia's drug policy, for the most part, it remains unchanged, with a strong emphasis on military intervention.
As a senator, Obama proposed the legalization or the decriminalization of drugs, but as president, he returned to the same discourse we have seen since the Nixon presidency, when the U.S. began this drug war policy.
Colombian analysts say the most noticeable difference would likely come in way of support for Colombia's peace deal to end 50 years of armed conflict with leftist rebels. The polarizing agreement in Colombia has been an anchor for political discourse abroad. Biden and the Obama administration supported the agreement, and President Trump was a vocal critic.
Trump has used all the failures of the agreement and the challenges in its implementation and the indignation that this generates in Colombians to campaign and gain voters in Florida.
Here in Florida, you can determine the outcome of this election.
While a complete turnaround in U.S. policies towards Colombia is most unlikely, one analyst believes a Biden presidency could make a difference.
Biden has talked about climate change, which is important for humanity, and has shown his approval of the peace agreements in Colombia. We can only hope in the future that he develops a different vision on drug policy.
Regardless of what is said during the U.S. election cycle, the truth is Colombia has historically been an ally in the region as Latin America gave rise to socialist governments in Venezuela, Bolivia, Ecuador, and Peru.